Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, yeah.
Introducing Isak Pitbull Cruz. And the current undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico. Wearing the white trunks with red trim. The chosen one.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. And there's the bell to start the round. Good right hand. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this tug, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Only catching air with that hook. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You find a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That punch lands. He got caught clean by a left hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Looks like they're gonna try and be a little more elusive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-out action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. He got caught clean by a left hook. Counter punch got him clean. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good right hand. Nice job getting that punch through. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Continues to touch him up. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Solid punch. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Continues to touch him up. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the score.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good one. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. That one will count. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Swing and a miss with the jab. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Good punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Nice counter. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe-to-toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Caught him. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Solid punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What's the referee thinking right? From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight...
Oh, I got to stop you there as we get into the action. Let me jump in for just a second. That hook won't score. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Another scoring shot there. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Touching him up again. So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well done with that counter shot. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next. There's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch is beginning to take its toll. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. That's another scoring shot. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That one lands. Nice counter. That one lands. Got him there. Well, it's a smart move to clinch, but you can't do that too often.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? He threw a punch and just got countered. Good punch. Chad, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen, and they got caught! Oh, and that changes everything, and down they go! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed.
Will the referee stop it? It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
This may do it! And they're down. It looks like this one's gonna be over. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.